Hello? Oh, okay, there it is. Weird. It set my microphone audio back to default, which meant nothing. So I'm here now. Hello. Bit of a weird start there. But here we are. Hello, and welcome. It's time to resume Sucro's quest. Last time we did a number of things. We unlocked Bard, we unlocked Chocobos, we enlisted in the Order of the Twin Adder, and now we wait in line, as usual. And also, along with unlocking Bard, we have unlocked the power to play instrument. Oh, geez. I hope I can provide some entertainment for you. Relaxation. That sort of thing. So, I have a number of special powers now, many of which are legal. I'm going to leave that statement to stand on its own for a second before I explain it. So according to the terms of service for when you unlock Bard music, you're not supposed to play the music of third parties, but I have the ability to do so. There is a program which I have found that you feed MIDIs into and it converts it to Bard performance. So we can, for example, this one is legal because it's the Gold Saucer, which is a theme that exists in this game. And that means I have the power to inflict the Gold Saucer music on anyone at any time, anywhere. So I can do that. But also, I can play things on my own with the keyboard, because I've worked out how to do a few things. So, in celebration of how many people were given gift subs while I was off the air, and in congratulations and thanks to everyone involved, I can just go like... Whoops, one too many. I messed it up! There we go. Perfect. That's the subscription jingle, also the dog ending. I can do an... Mostly I figured out how to do a bunch of Zelda Ocarina songs. So... I have the power over time and so on. With Bard in this game, they are kind enough to hand you basically a billion instruments immediately. If I go into actions and traits and performance, we've got harp, piano, lute, oboe, flute, fiddle, clarinet, fife, panpipes, many drums, many horns, many strings, and the guitar in several modes, which I can also use to inflict nonsense hell on people by just mashing buttons like that. There are many possibilities. Do I have anything else that's technically legal to play, or can I just do something that's illegal? I think I might only have the Gold Saucer in terms of like things that I can play in this. Unless I use royalty-free music. But anyways. I am constantly going to be tempted to play illegal things. But I'm not going to do that. Well, I mean, other than, I guess technically the Song of Time and the dog ending might have been illegal. Let's proceed, though. I am to speak with someone at a pier somewhere. There's no need to teleport outside. I can just go there. I have this music available in the background should I need it for any reason. I can go to the Gold Saucer and start playing the Gold Saucer music to cause hell and suffering or amusement. Now, where am I supposed to go exactly? I need to go to Old Gridania first. Close to the Lancers Guild. Very well. Off we go then. I, the fairy docked at the base of this hill, will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. I've been here before. So this should be no problem. Ah, and here's our chocobo friend, Boaster. Good. Also, I've procured a finger snap emote. I do that all the time in real life, actually. I like to just dramatically do a finger snap for no reason. Also, play dead. A very important emote to have, and those two emotes were on sale, so... Oh, right. I can actually use the chocobo to move faster. Obviously. I mean, that is obvious. I just needed to remember that it was a thing that I had the ability to do. So let's get on our way. Oh. Let's immediately pause because there's a hunting log target here. As usual, the battle music is very loud. There's multiple hunting targets here. And also an angry tree slug. Alright. Oh, we're still in... I think there was still an angry tree slug somewhere. There's also a fate here, which I'm going to ignore for now. So our current plot goal is to investigate the primal Ramu and the sylphs. So that's what we're headed to do. It's time for the Fae. Interacting with Fae folk is always completely safe and reliable and normal. Though these are relatively good, well, relatively probably less dangerous ones, maybe. Indeed, I'm Amelane of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Alright, Rolf. What you got? Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend, my memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. How about you, Isabel? The sylphs? Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. Tee-hee indeed. Alright, Mon. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. So they like to draw on faces and things that look like faces. And they like to watch people fall into pits. So far, I don't think they're any different from the average, like, non-Fae individual, judging by the popularity of things such as Fall Guys. Falling into pits is always popular. At least I assume Fall Guys involves a lot of falling. The quickest way to equiver a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Well. So they're like people, but they have photosynthesis. And a lack of falling-based empathy. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings oh, he's dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor of our forest friends. Good thing I have dancing on my hotbar. Yeah. I am prepared. I can also finger snout. I don't think that'll be important. Wait, I was supposed to talk to him. Silly Robin. Silly Sucro. Oh, still here, eh? Great! There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along drat, what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. I wonder if the sylphs have anything to do with this guy's memory being bad. Or if he just has a bad memory. Because I can relate to that. I can't relate to it as much if Forest Fae are responsible for it, as far as I know. I've only had like one Fae-like encounter in my life that I can think of. And I don't think they took away my memory. Or did they? A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. Drugs! Got it! Give them some drugs. They'll love you. Alright, understood. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Okay. Time to get the sylphs some interesting plants. Oh hey, hunting target. Curious tussock. A nutrient-rich alchemic compound used to quicken seedkin growth. Throw this on a plant to make a monster. Well, time to go get our, time to go get this plant processed for consumption. Legally. For legal reasons. That is an interesting fact. I know basically nothing about a lot of things. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? The thick white sap extracted from this ochu root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. Milk root, but of course! Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. Oh, now I think I probably know why your memory might have a problem. The effect's just about the same as well. Okay. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you that god's awful stench. I'm a cat. Thanks for the drugs. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know that they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on reading the Bible. But it's good to know fun facts about it, I guess. May your parley be a fruitful one, friends. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Nod. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. What's up, Ameline? It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize that letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. I'm personally not like a huge fan of Khajiit, but they're alright. Oh, even more hunting log target. I need 4 of those. Understood. I've angered a weevil at some point. Sometimes this is an unavoidable feature of going into a forest, is to anger a weevil. Giant gnats defeated. Boaster needs more greens. There's a reason I bought 99 of them. And it's because a chocobo can only be active for 30 minutes before needing more of them. Hey, is it just the preview that has an awful frame rate right now, or is it the stream that has an awful frame rate right now? What is going on? Is there a way for me to even know such a thing? Status: your stream quality is good. 0 dropped frames. 53 FPS, 50 FPS, 38. Your stream is experiencing minor issues. Your stream quality is good. So as long as I stay still and don't do anything, the stream quality is fine. What is happening, computer? Well, let's see. All of the things that I'm doing are taking a non-insignificant amount of memory and CPU, but that is to be expected. Why? Okay, so is it just looking at the Sylph village that makes it sad? Are the Sylphs causing witchery to occur in my computer? I don't know why I decided to call it witchery. I don't know what that even means. What must needs I do for this? What if? Well, that seems to have worked. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoy the graphics downgrade. It's honestly not noticeable. Not really. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Apparently this is what voice direction I've decided on for the Sylph. So it's time to do a dance. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. The thick white sap. Yes, we have the same description as before. The thick white sap extracted from this Ocha root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. Got it. And an important missive penned by Seedsayer Kane Senna and addressed to the Sylph Elder. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Farming one, exactly. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Sucro here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? You two need to start dancing. This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking One's waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Sucro's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Nod. Oh boy, garbage. Pick your garbage. I'll take this one. Thanks for the garbage, Pepolimo. Or whomever. What's up? Dance Dance Diplomacy is the name of this quest. Say, Sucro, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing interest in my culture. Me, of course I'd be happy to join. Ow! Ow, they'll go... there go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Good one, writers. Alright, time to dance. Check out my cool dance where I rotate. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. I have no present interest in your weaving, only your friendship. Now I'm going to dance while my chocobo is suspended in midair. Oh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Oh, applying the thinking hand to the cat orb is a good use of emotion. I mean emoticon, I mean emoji. Emojicon. No. Just emoji. What does walking one want with this one? Elder one warned this one not to get too friendly with walking ones. I forgot to dance before talking to this one. Ah, walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. I don't know why I've decided that sylphs speak like this, but it's fun, so I'm rolling with it. Ada, I dance. Sucro, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing's brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Good job, Ida. It takes real skill to recover from leg cramps that quickly. Sucro, as an adventurer, you are no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Emilia, one of the Gridanians of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most like to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Very well. And thus we walk this way. What's up? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. I'm a cat. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Galnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I don't claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Alright. Slay monster. Get item. These are the basic tenets of the adventure. I think Mage's Ballad is an AoE. And that's why I'm aggroing more than one thing at once now. I probably should have realized this earlier. It doesn't say that it is. So perhaps not. Perhaps that's just the way of things now. Now, more than one enemy gets mad at a time. Boaster is paralyzed. And we have a weird plant. Oh, a mushroom, in fact. Legend says that Eorzea was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle. Fascinating. And we have the gnats over here. Nasty creatures. There's not really a reason for me to go that extreme on, like, doing my actual rotation, I guess, on creatures such as these, but I am trying to get used to it. Slowly, I will learn what the tools at my disposal are best used for. And thus we have gathered the mushrooms and slain the creatures surrounding the town of Little Solace. How are you feeling about us now? Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. But I have funny mushroom. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like a Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Perhaps. Ah, more garbage. Oh wait, well these are slightly less garbage potions. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. Oh boy. Time to ban. How do I do that again? Shit. Damn. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Investigate the suspicious presence. Very well. Such is a thing that I shall do. Indeed. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. I should go this way first because it's closer. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary. Scary ones have scary friends. I hope you feel better. Let's see what people have to say around these parts. I'm noticing the game is having some frame issues now, which is concerning. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. So we're not well aware of the Garleans around these parts yet, I see. We don't know much about them. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Very well. So we know that there are Imperials around. And that they're doing something weird in the forest with some funny boxes. And that's about the extent of our knowledge. Time to go punch them in the face repeatedly until they stop doing that. Hello, and welcome. Cat welcomes you. This one welcomes your presence. We're dealing with sylphs, and I've decided that they all talk in a specific way, apparently. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? I'm a cat. I mean, there's also bad guys in the forest. This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide, this one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? I will indeed. Gonna shoot things with a bow. Oh, I thought they'd be up there somewhere. But actually they're over here somewhere. Getting ahead of myself a little bit. Because up there somewhere is where other things are happening. This one will punch the steel ones directly in the face. Until they stop being bad. Well. At least this gnat seems fine with all this happening. Suspicious box. I'm gonna poke it. Quartermaster's log, a list of supplies and materiel to be delivered to a certain Imperial stronghold. Very well. All sorts of bad news, I'd imagine. I guess they do kind of speak like Khajiit, but backwards. I forgot that Khajiit spoke in that way. Dancing one is back. This one breathes sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found a paper inside a box. This is message from Empire. This one can read walking one's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. I'll take these potion, I guess. Sylphs are neat. I like the design of them. They've got like kind of like chicken legs, tiny little boots, or like puffy pants or something. Ah, and now we get into the tempered ones, the touched ones, as Kamuxio said. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry, before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I'm afraid I have bad news about your friend, Kumoxio, based on where I am pretty sure this is going. I guess I can just walk past these guys. Oh no, it seems to be fine, actually. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Okay, it's gonna get worse. It's fine right now, but it's not gonna be fine soon. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry, and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry, before touched ones take Claxio away. Okay, so this way then. That was the wrong button, that was the hug button. I just hugged the air by accident. Sometimes this is a thing that occurs. Yeah, the enemies over here might be more... Okay, they're actually hunting long targets. Aw. Why did this bat get mad? Why are these bats mad at me? Is Boaster just attacking whatever or something? Oh. You can't do those if they don't have any skill point in that tree. Fun fact, selecting the... Oops, I accidentally used another Gishel Greens. Selecting the stance buttons for your Chocobo will make them make a noise, and if you put all the noises together, it's the Chocobo theme. It's a little... cute little Easter egg thing. Oh yeah, they are friend to Boar. There's a little line there. Oh god. Bard is already becoming a problem for me. Because the thing with Mage's Ballad is, you get Mage's Ballad points when you're doing damage over time, and also when you're doing damage over time, it has a chance to reduce the remaining cooldown, or like give you Bloodletter back, so you have another off cooldown ability. And I am not demonstrating the ability to react quickly enough to having that ready, so that's concerning to me. I need to kill one more boar, I believe. Also, there's a terrifying creature over there, of some sort. Oh, that does seem to be the elite hunt, doesn't it? Melt. Ah. We just witnessed it kill a passing individual in a single shot. Which is... I'm gonna go this way. You could say that that person melted. I am far too low level to mess with melt, even if I wanted to. We'll just take a leisurely walk over here. Using 2 Gishel Greens did refresh my Chocobo's time to be more than 30 minutes. How much can I stack this? Okay, it goes up to an hour. That's good to know. So it's worth it to use like 2 of those when they run out. Or use one when you get to 30 minutes or what have you. You seem to be glowing, friend. Because you are going to be the cause of a battle. I don't think I get my chocobo for this. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kumuxio that this one will never go back. Never! You have no idea how right you are because you're about to become purple. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Sucro. The sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. That's not the Papalimo voice. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Oh, right. Level sync. These ones are your friends. Come with these ones, serve primal will together. No, this one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. Is what's happening. Time to just shoot a lot of arrows. Meddling One, not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. Such as... Oh. Self-root Morble. There's something not right about this marble. Ignore it and focus your attacks on the sylph. No, not Stinky One. Stinky One is scary. There's a lot of dialogue happening. Basically, defeat the sylphs. It's very confusing to suddenly not have any of my moves. This will happen a lot. Oh, you leaving? Bye. Bye, Morble. I guess the Morble was under the control of the sylphs. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed, still in possession of wits? Kumuxio, Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio's safe fills this one with joy. Kumuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who those ones are, like Touched Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. This is turning vaguely into a weird Radna voice adjacent voice, which is weird. I don't know why. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kumuxio and friendly ones. Oh, I guess it did end well, also. I was expecting things to go badly. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. I don't know if they have a nice hot bath at Little Solace, Papalimo. You sense the presence of a powerful mark, it says. It's probably this swollen bug over here. See you later. Hope you feel better. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. It seems like people here have perhaps fought off melts, which is good. They do have a nice path. Oh, Melt is still here. Hey, Melt. You gonna... I'm gonna... We cool? We cool. Okay. Melt was standing near the doorway and I was afraid. Frightening pile of eyeballs. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is hero to these ones. A hero. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Well, I'm sure that's fine. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? Why is this turning into Rodman voice? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of Walking One named Buscaroon. Buscaroon may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaroon, but Walking Ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaroon for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay. I can do that. I can teleport. Got distracted a little bit there. While we're here, I'm actually going to take a small break. So I will be back shortly. Hello, I am back. And I suppose we should continue. Hello. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The Elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillamolco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Oh, right. You still have the, hey, want to do PvP quest? Maybe, but not right now. Not really. Bent Branch Meadows. That's the wrong one. No! Stop it. Okay. Bent Branch Meadows. We're almost out of free Etherate tickets. Etherate. I don't know. Could be any of those. Could be all of them. Some weird frame rate things happening. A message from Commander Hulot, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. And now, Buskarum. Which is that way. I'm starting to feel like I might need a better computer. Just because doing all of the stuff that I do at once seems to be becoming difficult for this computer, which is concerning. I guess I could try starting a donation incentive or something. Donation drive. I expect to get $0 from that if I did that, though, so you know. Also, computers are expensive. I don't know if you know this. I'm sure you know this. I do know that you know this. I don't know if I would actually need to do a donation thing, but it would feel better than the alternative. Hey, Ida and Papilimo. Buskaron is a good friend of ours, and there's no place like his for the latest gossip in the South Shroud. The Sylphs are known to avoid the South Shroud. What could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here? The question of motive must wait. Finding him is our foremost priority. With things relatively calm over in Little Solace, we can focus on our search effort in this area. I am looking forward to Papolimo's voice change when everyone's voice changes, whatever his voice becomes, if he gets one, so that I can have a less ridiculous voice to try and imitate. He does, okay. I don't remember how many speaking lines he gets later. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then? Hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. I'm a cat. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Sort of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the Sylph Elder yourself. So your great plan is to just wait and see if the Sylph Elder shows up here. Level 32, you got arm's length. I don't know. So this is a roll action that nullifies knockback and draw in effects. And I don't know how often you use this. I'm never going to remember it when it's needed. Anyway. Egg. Look at this egg. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Oh yeah, it does inflict slow. I see. Hey, drunk person. I'm a cat. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? This wooden tub, entrusted to you at Buscaron's druthers, is now filled to the brim with cool river water. Stop it. Ah, no ficus teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskoid scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Interesting choice of swear phrase. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleating milksop like that bloke. I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscaron, you know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Relative to the other nations, Gridania might have nice people in it, maybe? Nicely done, Sucro. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskoid Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskoids can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. It don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. Should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Thank you, Buscaron. Buscaron says don't be racist, please. Robin agrees with this. Don't be racist. Thanks for the egg, also. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kaikern friend of mine, you see, the name of Tetaroon. A good lad. It's right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at the druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for La Nocia. Just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, scarlet earring. I knew he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsalominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. This is quite the errand that you've got me going on. Very far afield of our goal. But that's fine. This is a realm reborn, after all. This is the flavor of the section of the game. This is what we do here. They cut out a lot of the tedium, I believe. But not all of it. We've still got to do stuff like this. It's fine. My animations are very delayed due to being in a city. But it's fine. I'll probably pull out a flute about a minute from now. Maybe. Gonna run in place for a bit. There's the flute. You found your way to Ocker's Alley, friend. A Kaikern who worked with the Druthers? Aye, you speak of Teteroon. Related to that Kukuroon bloke, just over there, by some blood or another. Two of them put in together, and were making good coin. But old Teteroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kukuroon himself. Can be tight-o-lipped, though, I warn ya. Best to take this chicken egg with ya. Old bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send adventurer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Oh, is this why I was given egg? Get egg, give egg. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kukuroon, busy with business. Too busy for blather. If one were so inclined, the freshness of this egg could be checked by placing it in a container of water. Were it to lay on its side, it's almost certainly fresh. Should the egg float, however, it may be possessed by a void scent and should be smashed with extreme prejudice. Thank you, item description writer. Chicken egg. Kukuroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon? Teteroon no here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teteroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kukuroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kukuroon. Kaikerns are pretty cute, actually, now that I get a look. Look at this nice lad here. That looks uncomfortable. Once again, animation's delayed. Don't use Peloton in a city. Unless you want to run in place a bunch, apparently. Now the question is, am I going in the correct direction? Limsa Lominsa is difficult to navigate. This is the Fisherman's Guild. I think this is wrong. I think I need to go up and then around a little bit. I've been to the ferry docks before, no problem. But oh, Limsa Lominsa. It's just like this. Limsa Lominsa. It's like a boat. Somehow, metaphorically speaking. If you think about it, everything in life is like a boat. That's my Merle voice, apparently. This is also probably an incorrect way to go, but I don't know, 'cause it's Limsa. Lominsa. I think I ended up back where I just was. No, I got there. Oh, I was right in the right place the whole time. I'm very good at having a sense of direction and lying about it. Teteroon? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Altfoot. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Errand running. It's really existing in this game. Have 40 gil. Altfoot. Teteroon? Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Really? He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kaikern. I reckon he meant the one on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memoroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. If you say so, I guess. That person's name is Haunted Horse. That's all. We've got to go to Upper Lanosha. I see. The name of this region is not something I ever said out loud until I started streaming this recently. I'm kind of assuming it's Lanosia. I guess it could be Lanosia or a Lanoskea or something, but I hope it's not that one. Mapping the realm. You done went somewhere. Good job. There are wolves here. A woo, as they say. Lanosia is... It sounds kind of like ocean in that way. So it makes sense. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teteroon. A weathered brass earring fitted with a polished scarlet stone, a favorite of the forgetful Kaikern Teteroon. Teteroon, forget this. Forget it, druthers. Teteroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Forgot. Teteroon, think. Teteroon, think. Good Buskaroon, doing good. Good Buskaroon, good to Teteroon. Teteroon, miss good Buskaroon. Now we get a piece of gear of some kind, and they are not good, so we don't. Very sing-songy today, apparently. Micro-brewing. Good Buskaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buskaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Teteroon make Kaikern firewater for Buskaroon. Buskaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers? Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. I don't know how to say that word either. I should have considered how many things I don't know how to pronounce. And I don't know what I would have done with that consideration. Yep, Kaikern are here. They want mini shiny thingy. This is ominous music that's happening that I don't remember. Oh, that's for like a defense mission kind of thing, I guess. I'm gonna not pay attention to that. It would probably be smart for me to pay attention to more fates, because I will need seals. Not that sort of seal, but I do appreciate that sort of seal. I could probably get that kind of seal right now. I don't think it was a very expensive minion. Oh, I didn't need to go up the cliff, did I? How did I get up here? How do I get back down there? There we go. I'm just going to apparently kill one of the kobolds that I needed to kill for my hunting log and then leave, even though I need multiple. I'm sure that'll be fine. Do I like go around this way? This way? I do. Oh, they're part of the fate. Concerning, but convenient, I guess. I'm ready to get murdered. Once again, losing access to many of my abilities. It'll totally be fine. I have a chocobo that can heal me. For a very limited amount of healing. What could go wrong? Many things. I am anticipating things going wrong. There seems to be at least one other person fighting though, so that's helpful. That was the wrong button. Oh. Bye. Bye, Slasher. I didn't notice the time limit. Well. Never mind then. I guess we're done here. That's fine. Yeah, cat got bored. Relatable. Especially due to I am a cat. Teteroon make firewater for Buskaroon. You bring thingies Teteroon need? You brought all thingies. Teteroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buskaroon. I noticed they are saying Buskaroon when it's Buskaron, and I've been saying Buskaroon by like mistake or a habit that I've formed or something, and that's just kind of interesting. Teteroon, start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. You get item. Got item. As Mario Party would say. Is this any good? No, this is still worse than what I've got. Oh, but I do have a better bow from somewhere, though. I don't know where I got this, but it's fine. Teteroon make firewater. Good, good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teteroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Teteroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Teteroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. I wish you the best of luck, Teteroon. And now, back once again to Buscaron. I'm having a little difficulty navigating a menu here. It's fine. Whoop! Actually, there's a giant crab. Surprise. You are never truly safe from a crab. I'm not going to elaborate. The crab is defeated. The obligatory giant enemy crab reference within the game has been removed permanently. Not really, but we can hope. Maybe by now the Sylph Elder has even miraculously appeared somewhere. Based on the perfectly sound logic that if we do a whole bunch of other random stuff for no reason, they will show up. Awoo, the Awoo has been redeemed. Awoo. Awoo. I did it! By awooing, I have completed the fate. Hello, I did random stuff. Sorry to drive a bird into your house. Ah, you've returned! Thank you for seeing Teteroon's belongings to him. What's this, for me? A foul brew that is made by tossing various items found in the wild, both live and dead, into a barrel of water and letting the concoction ferment for a night under the warm sun. Did I get experience? Probably not. I don't think I did, because I didn't contribute. Kaikern Firewater! So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. Stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. I don't think Sucro drinks alcohol, personally. But maybe she would disagree with me on that. I don't remember if there's a canonical Warrior of Light drinking alcohol segment of this game. There was word while you were away. There's a fate outside. Sylph are seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. This place is a place near to here, a place we've never noticed Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph elders among them. I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Alright, fine. I seem to be involved in more fate than I intend to do. What's the line? There's no escape from crossing fate. Seems to be true. Well, alright. Investigate the specified areas. Let's investigate. Looking for a thing. For a person, rather. Spot 1, on top of rock. Located here is the top of a rock. That is all. There's not else to be seen. Location 2, top of a different rock. Oh no! These enemies believe that I exist. I must destroy them with the full power of my power that I have, and then look at this rock again. This other rock, rather. You sense evil! This was the most important rock to the Imperial Legion. And I've just disturbed the sanctity of it. Destination, the third one. Yet another top of a rock. I suppose we are probably standing on rocks in order to get a vantage point to inspect the surrounding area, rather than inspecting the top of the rock itself. But I could be wrong. Yeah, only one rock had the Imperial Legion stationed on top of it. They don't seem to care too much about the other ones. Hi, Jehontal. It's not time to see you again yet. Ah, this must be the place, because it's not a rock. It's a grass. Oh no, this was important Imperial grass. This time with 2 people defending it. So, our conclusion for this is that there's nobody anywhere. I guess. Except for the Imperial Legion of the Empire, who are hanging out occasionally. Buscaron. So the result to be found in the wood. What did you come to Garleans in this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. Can't be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gerdanian traitor. There's always a traitor. That's just what happened. Still wearing the brand new item. And this is still worse. Hello. Yep. They gave out a bunch of gift subs. It was very kind of them. This series of quests seems very off-target. Tangential, maybe. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone was aiding the Garleans. I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat that I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. I remember that name, I think. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Sucro, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him, if it comes to that. I recall the name Laurentius. I don't know if he's anyone's boy. I think he's just the worst, from what I can remember. Seems to be... Yeah, I think I remember this guy. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. I have business with you, shitlord. I speak from future knowledge when I accuse you of shitlording. But I know it to be accurate. Mysterious boxes that I'm looking at. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid men their worth. Hi, I heard all of your traitoring. You, what did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It's I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Well, you got one friend. Soon it will be zero. Perish. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for perishing. Hey, idiot. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. You're really bad at this. Well, speak with Laurentius, ... italics. Again. It says. Also deal with random plant that's bothering you. Plant, please. I've got business to attend to. Over this way. Gotta speak to Laurentius again. And there's another plant in the way. It didn't get mad at me. Wait, where is this guy? Somewhere in this area that's covered by other things. Oh, there he is. Hey, idiot. Seems like battle is going to happen. If only your chocobo companion could join you for such a battle. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. I'm a cat. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. That's clearly meaning harm still, I think. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. Okay, you do have a point. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Ha 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 ha. Laughter. Although you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you'd cornered me? It's not I who's cornered. Garleans, I brought the Mikote bitch! Oh, that's rude. I'm gonna have to murder you to death now. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? Yes. You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will, Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? Spit. You there, Mikote. Stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Nod. I'm a cat. And these fuckers are dead meat. You mean to stand against the might of the Empire with this red-belly rabble at your side? Your eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well the whalers fear the wasp's sting. Legless Laurentius. Huh. Well. After these trees drink your blood, I will see to it they are cut down and burned. Show them what happens to those who oppose the Empire. Nothing, apparently. Because these guys are not very threatening. If this is a fight Buskarun once won, then the Curl Claws will fight it. How? Why? You scum have no allegiances. Oh, hey. Playing as Archer, so this is to be my end. Playing as Archer feels oddly intended, because not only did the Archer, one of the Archer Guild NPCs show up in the speech Kane Sena gave, but now the Curlclaw Hunters, who we encountered as part of the Archer questline, are helping us out for some reason. So I feel like I'm doing something that the game was written to have happen. Not to the extent that it feels like they're doing what the game wants when you do Guild Wars 2 story quest as the Sylvari. For anyone who understands that comparison. But interesting nonetheless how things seem to tie together by accident a little bit more. Oh, well that's good. I guess it probably just happens at different points in the plot. How has it come to this? 'Cause you're dumb. You did bad things and you were bad at hiding it, so I shot you with an arrow until you fell over. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I'd like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Also, here's a fate, again. That guy sure seems like he's trustworthy. Now. Probably. Haha. Ida and Papalymo have been doing nothing this whole time. Saying the same things that they were saying. Thanks a lot, Ida and Papalymo. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. Just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite the life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania's too big a job for one man, and he came to believe he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that at the Adder's Nest they're able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. Let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Sucro. The Sylphelder has been found. Oh, it did happen after all. Everything worked out just fine in the end. I say, and then realize what dungeon is next. Actually, this dungeon's fine if I remember right. But it's probably a meme. I think all the early dungeons are like mimetically disliked. Buscaron has reliable information. Good. I needed some of that. Finally, they're going to do something. Maybe. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem! His name is Frixio, and he's the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. Thanks, Ida. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Oh, they make a little sound when they fly. Whoa, hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. This one has a different mask also. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. Place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal at anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would be for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Sucro, go to the Thousand Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Nod. Sucro have quest. Sucro have task to perform. But while we're here, can I actually sit on any of these? I can. This is important. I'm gonna be right back again. It's important to take frequent breaks. Don't forget to stretch and get yourself some water. Hello, I have returned. Once again, it is time for Cat. Cat is here. And now we must go that way. Almost time for another dungeon. They put the smith outside of every dungeon early on, huh? By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of, the Sylph Elders inside. And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. Sure, I can accept the assistance of one Ekambokum. That sounds fun. Are you ready? Viewer participation and friend participation. Okay. Thousand Paws of Totoro. That's a good one. The power of Healer Friend is instant dungeon access. If everyone is awake. Damage dealer number 2, thank you. Let's see if I remember what this dungeon is about. Vaguely. It have plant in it. Yep. That's the main takeaway. Whoosh. Here's a cat. And 2 other people. And then also three other people, and one of them's a Lalafell, is what I should say. I was trying to think of a different way to classify an Ekambokum, but that would be rude. Ekambokum is a friend. A creature, perhaps. The other damage dealer in this place is called Sergeant Stash. Why am I targeting myself? How did that happen? Ah yes, you gather Magitech photocells as you go through this place in order to do something. This is why I'm not a tank, because I feel like I would be made to lead, and I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. Also, I would feel anxious if I were a tank. Responsibility and all that. I will try it someday, perhaps, but I just noticed 2 people and a little fella would also be accurate, I suppose. I believe you, but I am also very easily made anxious. The one time I tried a duty roulette as a tank, I got put in Dismail Darkhold and didn't remember how to do that dungeon at all. And I was confused the whole time and worried. The real question, though, is which tank class best fits Sucro's character? What she has of one so far, at least. I did theorize... I did mess around with glamours, or like, previews, to see what Dark Knight Sucro would look like. But I don't know if that's what she would do. Really, it would boil down to which one I liked the most to play. And then I'd have to figure out how it fits Sucro, but, you know, still. There are so many louts in this dungeon. I guess I should be rolling for greed on these for when I can turn them in for seals, but I can't do that yet, so I just keep not thinking about doing it. I wonder which tank class I would like the most, just playing as. I don't really know the answer to this question. Perhaps. Ah, Prison Pudding. That's a good enemy name. Yeah, that's true from what I remember. Warrior, I kind of associate with things that I don't like. So I'm not really interested in Warrior just because of my brain connections that I have with it. Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Paladin could be worth a shot though. Level 33, I think. Yay. Sucro become powerful. There's also a mushroom enemy here called Prisoner's Delight. Whatever that means. A brigand's belt. Oh, that's actually good for me. I got a prize. Yay. Oh, that's actually good for me too. And if I equip that in the middle of the dungeon, my hat will go away, but that's fine. Rare, ultra rare hatless Sucro. Oh, right. For the super rare hatless Sucro, make sure to spend your points in the banner to get hard gotcha mechanic joke. I don't know enough of the terminology, so I just turned into Strong Bad for a second. Strong Bad talking about sleepovers specifically. It's my belief that everyone who has witnessed Homestar Runner has at least one or two bits from the website unique to them that are stuck in their mind permanently. And for me, one of those might be the chicken in a pan one. That's a fun anecdote. If I hang on to this mask, I can make, like, Phantom Thief Sucro at some point. I wonder if there's, like, a headwear that is, super cool. I wonder if there's a headwear that's, like, got this mask and also a cool hat of some kind. Maybe? Yeah, there are ads now. Yep. I love Witness to the Dark Apocalypse Ikambogan. That combination of name and title is going to be funny to me every time. Really, that combination of title and everything about Ikambogan. Because he's a little guy, but he's also seen some shit. What titles do I have access to? Gambler, Chocobo Breeder, and Bug Girl. That's all. Those are the only things Sucro can be having as a title right now. Ah yes, Fleshy Pods, great. A good time for everyone involved. That's a lie, they're a bad time for everyone involved. They explode violently. Honk slime? Is it because when you step in the slime it makes a weird noise? At least I can detonate these things at range. Oh, we all got through. Oh, oops. I never thought of this noise that the slime makes as a honk, but it's fun to think of it that way. I'll just let the tank handle these, because they seem like they want to. Google translated Super Mario RPG. That sounds exactly like something I would want to look at. Ow. Oh shit, I could be doing this the whole time. I just remembered that I have Peloton again. Petal Blast is Flower Honk? That's good. I'm glad to know this. So Bard isn't bad so far. But I am getting the feeling of I wish I had Dancer. Only 27 levels to go. Pedal crash. I think that's the standard procedure for when that is being discussed, is to just state the name of it. Oh, hello. What? Whom's to
Darkness.
I didn't know there was an elaborate cutscene here. Darkness, though. Darkness, though. Translated. Ha 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 ha. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. I'm Cat, with a countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
I apologize for the wait, but I'm glad you're all dancing. I must needs experience the story of the video game.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
Ah, Lahabrea. Hello.
Yours
How are
is
you?
a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing.
You doing alright today, Lahabrea?
It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
What?
The dark minions.
Uh-huh.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo.
The echo.
Yes. Yours is the most
You already said
fascinating
that.
tale.
People are waiting on me,
Alas, like
Lahabrea. You
all
don't have
good
time to
tales,
repeat
it
yourself.
must needs come to an end, but fear not.
I made a boss fight specifically for you. Oh no, he's Kamek.
Here, feel the presence.
He's doing a Kamek.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. 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 Etc. Anyways. Oh no, darkness. Oh no, a large spider. With my cutscene, I will make your allies wait. Okay. With the power of a cutscene. So, I forget if I'm supposed to do anything with the fleshy pods on the outside of the arena. Do I just ignore those? Do I want to attack any of those ever? Do I want to deal with the ads? Probably. I probably want to deal with the ads. At least. Oh yeah, there's also the tail. And also the poison that I need to not stand inside of. I don't remember what the tail does either. Hooray! Da 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 da. Cat joy. Quickly, I must commend the Black Mage, apparently. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's worse than what I have, but it's a unique bow, so I want it. Dang it. Wait. That voice that the tank has sounds like Mario Kart 64 Luigi. I have not heard Ikem Bokum's voice before, and I'm glad to have heard it. I give hug. I can snap my fingers. Farewell. Also, I'm disappointed to know that I cannot play instrument in dungeon. That is sad. Anyways. Too dangerous for instrument. Well, except for Bard ability. Actually, I don't have access to those in this dungeon either. Uh-oh. Funny item. Fall from the ceiling. Oh, it's the Sylph Elder. Hello. Finally, fresh air! Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Oh no. My echo. What if, instead of the echo, rare individuals were blessed with the ego, and they just got a waffle? That's the dumbest train of thought. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's Call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where's that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. Wizened? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gradanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I do not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Imperial salute. Useless. We are so close to completion I can fair taste it. But at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord von Balsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha. Laughter. Ah, Nero. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. I forgot Nero was so important this early on. Does walking one feel unwell? I'm a cat. This one would know what brings walking one to this place. I'm a cat. Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu. This one will provide answers. Spin. First, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Nod. I like his tiny little glasses. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Nod. Funny sounds. Hang on, I have to teleport to my homeland in order to change my hat. And my pants. I hope you didn't get too attached to Sucro wearing a cool mask, because it's gone now. Or it will be shortly. Once things load, it will be. There we go. Why do I have to report to Buscaron? I guess I need to tell him about how things went. Our final free teleport is gone. Oh no. Forgive me, I was scrolling up in the chat that you cannot see. Because there was discussion before the boss fight about how it's important to have good dance moves in cars, which is true. I guess I'll participate in this fate. Might as well. Why not? Challenge complete. You did stuff with your chocobo a lot. Here's $10,000. I mean coins, which are not worth nearly as much as dollars, truthfully. Achievement unlocked, to crush your enemies. 3. That means I have destroyed many people and creature. Hooray! So I'm level 33 now. So I was right when I said 27 more levels. I wonder, should Sucro's canon glamour change at any point? This is just something I'm idly pondering right now for some reason. Will her adventures change her sense of dress in some way? Ah, my chocobo got skill point. I'm just gonna go all in on the healer tree. That might not be the best idea, but you do get barding for it, if I recall correctly. Going all in on one of the skill trees does get you a set of barding, which is important. Ah, you're back! Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kaikern firewater. That'll be never, I'm sorry to say. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs a Little Solace. This is Zama Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood's not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Till their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone won't be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope of that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Understood. And we've used our last free teleport. So now we have to start paying pittances of gil in order to move around quickly. So the 100 free teleport things that I was given for various reasons lasted until 33. That's not bad, honestly. pretty close to level 34, I've just noticed. That'll probably happen in a moment. Large cat make funny sound. A gift from Walking One Buscaron. A gift for these ones. A fragrant oil pressed from freshly harvested Azema rose hips. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Yay, friendship. Every time I see a piece of equipment that has a large defense and magic defense increase, I am surprised until I realize it's a tank piece of equipment. Level 34! I won't have any gear for that, but yeah. Oh, the blood price. Great. This one wishes to thank the Adventuring One. Adventuring One saved the Elder One. But this one must ask a favor first. Will Adventuring One bring 3 bottles of fresh blood? It is a morbid favor, this one knows, but must have fresh blood from vile ones known as Gigas. Here, Adventuring One take blood bottles. Use on almost dead vile ones to take fresh blood. Using key items on targets. Okay. Oh wait, that wasn't the main quest. That's a completely unrelated thing. Never mind. I'm not gonna get your blood for you. Do it yourself, I guess. Believe in yourself. I get it. It's very funny. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. It's Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. It's those two again. Ah, there you are, Sucro. We've just been hearing tale of your deeds and of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one, began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Nod. I'm a cat? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Wow, I still have that. I thought I already handed it over. This one sees, so the Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horned One Kane Sinner. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those who took part became touched ones. There he is. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. Slow zoom in on old Beardman. It's him. It's still zooming. Look at this Beardman. Take a picture of this Beardman for later. For possible use as a video thumbnail or some such. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kane Sinner. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Oh, these two. They sure are wacky. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. I guess we don't fight Ramu yet. I forget when that happens. Please wait, walking one, Sucro. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these ones' trust. Hey, I need those. That's very convenient of you to do. Time to enter the void. pocket dimension of shiny elemental objects is here. I did it. This one was not mistaken about Walking One, I think he said. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Use your emote. That was a lot of talking. I'm sure this is gonna be fine and not lead to anything. This place seems fine. Look out. Cat is looking. In the wrong spot, apparently. Can I not... Hello? There we go. Purple. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. They are purple, though. And now return to Gridania. And we are here in Gridania. Hooray. Now we must needs go in this direction to report. Ah, Private Funk. Yep, there it is again. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? The fluid lettering of Little Solace Elder Frixio is as beautiful as it is unintelligible. Is what that says. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramun. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done our nation a great service, Private Funk. It will not be forgotten. Uh-oh. Tatari was sad. Wow, we get more Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. They just keep giving you these. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she'll be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Speaking of... Hello? Hello? Sucro? Can you hear me? It's I, Minfilia. Yeah, believe in your Sylph is one of the quest names. It's pretty good. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Hello. We've solved the problem of Ramu by deciding that we don't need to worry about it right now. And now we must return to the Waking Sands. And they're going to give us more tickets of free returning to the Waking Sands when I do so. Which is helpful. It's fascinating to me to know that not only does my streaming program inaccurately report the number of people that are watching, but it also inaccurately reports the list of people that are watching. Because there are some people who are here who are not listed as here. Thank you, technology. Tataru! Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Sucro. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. I'm not going to attempt to get anywhere close to the A Realm Reborn Tataru voice. Because I don't think it's real. And she only said one word, so I don't have anything to base what that would be off of. Anyway. Oh, it's Elfino. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence that we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I'd scarcely seen her in recent days. You haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I've written my 5-paragraph essay and turned it in on time. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. I'm going to walk into the camera now. Oh, it is good timing. There is a cat. Hi, Alphino. Bye, Alphino. It's good to see you again, Sucro. Everyone applaud for the cat. Yay! I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelves Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you've done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next, the Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Y'shtola, either one. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I meant Garuda, who's the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You've earned it. You've enjoyed it. Now it's over. They have little moments like this that kind of feel like the end of a patch, when this is still all part of the main game. Is there something else, Sucro? I'm a cat. Beg pardon? A man named Laha Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities to investigate this Laha Brea, learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Eek! Says Tataru in the distance. Tataru! Oh, it's just Sylph. A Sylph in Thanalan? At long last this one finds walking one Sucro. I like Papalimo's expression here. And also Tataru's expression. And also Sucro's expression. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Sucro just looks angry. Friend acquired. Let's see what everyone's up to. Hey, Thancred. Ah, Sucro. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I'm pondering how best to proceed. I'm sitting here. I am just sitting here. Bro. What? Wait, you're here? Why are you here? Why is Carriage Man here? I didn't think you showed up until way later. Wait a minute. I know you. The carriage into Gridania, right? It's me, Bremont. How in the hells did you end up here, lass? Ah, never mind. You can tell me later. I got to ask you something first. This might sound strange, but have you by chance seen a fellow what looks exactly like me? I'm looking for my twin brothers, see, and I heard they might have come through here. They could be dead for all I know. At least it feels like I've been chasing ghosts for an eternity now. Huh. I did not know that this man appeared here, of all times. Fascinating. That was the sprint button. Congratulations, Bremont. Wow, we've got a lot of people hanging around here. Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Baldessian. You may address me as Clive. Is there some reason you're still here? Please carry on. I'm not here to see you. So many people. As you've doubtless witnessed in your travels, that's not Ishtol's voice at all. The lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of a suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it's this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain. Now is not the time to relax our vigilance. I don't have a good voice for Ishtola, really. A masked man? I vaguely recall some Amalja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely on account of the fact the friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing that comes to mind. That's actually really relevant. Abba character. Ardenwald. I'm to meet with the antecedent soon to discuss a matter of great import. Abba thinks it's about my first official mission. I suppose it'd be good if it was, yes? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. Yeah, Ardenwald is familiar. He definitely shows up more later, I think. Look, Noraxia, I realize this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Ul'dah whereby... Please, just trust me and stay out of sight. Noraxia and I both wear a mask. We're gonna get along famously. I just know it. Thanks, Ida. Walking ones from Ul'dah. I've not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of rest. Oh boy, I can buy a Waking Sands Orchestrion roll. I'm gonna do it. I might as well. And mend my armor. If only there were just a repair literally all button. There are two types of Alamegans. Fools who wish to fight back but know not how, and cowards who have chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is a striking example of the former. Me, I'm the latter, or couldn't you tell? Okay. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who he was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, good on you, mate, thanks for fighting to save Eorzea and whatnot. But I reckon most would ask what we've done from lately, not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world. I wonder if I could have talked to any of these people earlier. Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the solar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louis Soir, The man who, in his abiding love for all Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors gather and ignite a fiery dawn to burn away the glowering shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful. Urianger is just being Urianger. If only Master Garland was still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose, kind and generous. He taught us everything we know about engineering. But believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He'd force us to completely rebuild devices if he saw even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw the tiny Bronco. Yeah, I'm getting there. People in masks cannot be trusted, but Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding. That's apparently the Wedge voice. In recent days, I've resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface. I guess that is the Archer from the Bad Party we have in. I don't know if I ever realized she showed up here either. Also, unnamed concerned keeper of the moon cat. Yeah, they do have welding. Anything else? What's this door? Nothing? Minfilia, I took my break. My mandated break of like 5 minutes. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Sucro, drawn to the hope that shines within you. You're giving me a lot of credit for something this early in the story. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they've grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Achievement! Time to investigate La Habrea. I'm afraid that there's no rest for the weary, Sucro. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these things are behind the chaos that racks the realm, if these things, I mean that would have also worked. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. Whatever you do, never forget that we're dealing with the unknown. You can't take too many precautions. Be safe, Sucro. Quest accepted. Now, it has been 3.5 hours. We've gone through a reasonable chunk of the story. And my throat is beginning to hurt from all this voice making that I'm doing. Words say talk. So I think this might be a good time to end for today. So we're going to go to Ul'dah. And even though we were just told there was no rest for the weary, we're going to have Sucro rest. So, thank you all, everyone, for watching. Thank you for your continued support. If you should wish to support me in other ways, there are many options available to you, most of which are arrayed below the stream for your perusal. Subscriptions, Patreon, Ko-Fi, all manner of things. But don't worry if you choose not to or can't. Your viewership is appreciated. And you can also spread the word to others that you think might enjoy, if you should wish to. Before we go, do I have any fun song? Not really. But let's see, what do we got here? I'll just do a simple one. Hopefully that doesn't get me destroyed by Nintendo. Anyways, thank you all for watching. May you be healed by the Song of Healing. But not like turning into a mask or anything. That would be bad. I hope everyone has a good day. That's all. I will see you next time. Probably Sunday or next week. Well, Sunday would be part of next week, depending on how you look at it, but still. Until then, have a good night, everyone.